Hey, yo, you ready? Let's do it. I'm the definition of half man, half drugs, ass the clubs, bad boy, that's what's up. After bucks, crush crews after us. No.
All right, we're back. 6 Sports, you already know.
Wu-Tang.
And just so the people know, we love Wu-Tang. We ain't trying to make money off them. We love them. So we got the lighting. It's getting cold out, so this might be one of the last times we're in the Tiki Lounge. How's everybody's week? We need more comments. We need more subscribers. We need more likes. Okay, guys? Like, we say it, we spray it. Like, let's go, all right?
By the way, we got the comment. Background, we will be changing that by episode 10. Episode 10 is going to be one of our biggest episodes. We're going to come out hard that episode. Let me tell you guys, like, we have everything down pat.
Yeah, like, what do you think when you hear, oh, that's a 10?
Episode 10, we're coming in hard. We're going to have all the information you guys need. Basketball starts, everything. Somehow, some way, episode 10 worked itself into Christmas weekend, and we're dedicated. So, forget the family shit. Forget all that crap. We're coming at you guys with sports, all right? That's what we're going to do from here on out.
6 Sports all day, every Saturday.
We're sick and tired of our livings and going to the warehouses, doing our shit. We're coming for you guys. We're going to give you guys what you need. And if you want to make some extra money, listen to what we're saying because we have all the betting information.
We've been saying that. But, all right, that's all we can give them. Little hint, insider scoop. All
For
right.
the rest of the episode, we'll give you the rest. We'll give you the rest.
All right, so let's go with start with Monday Night Football.
Monday night, or should we start with
Monday night? Seattle versus Atlanta last week,
Seattle, Philadelphia.
or Philadelphia? Sorry.
Well, I lost that bet to you, so I owe you two.
Remember, we made that bet. We made that bet, so I won.
I own two Heidi's and Cocoa bread, so I got to man up. So I'll take care of you on that.
What bet did I win off you last weekend?
Big Whitney.
Yeah, we don't want.
I won a bat. I won one.
Yeah, I
got
lost
a bottle
one. I won
coming,
one. 50-50. Let's go. Come on. Yeah. So Wentz, man.
I think Philadelphia needs to bench that guy, man. Like I hate
Guys.
saying it, man, but they got to bench him, man. That team is just they're gonna clean house.
On paper, who do you guys think is the best team? Those two. On paper. Not saying what's going on. On paper.
Is that a serious question?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if Philadelphia was healthy, we have all the weapons and everything. I still give it to Seattle.
Seattle,
I still give it to
Russell the
Seattle.
muscle, bud.
So from
I'm still
that,
giving
we
it to
all
Seattle.
know
I'm still giving it to Seattle.
the COVID era. They're gonna get you those small bets, you know, like they're gonna get you over that line. Like the underdogs, they're gonna come out big this year because they're not gonna have full teams. All right.
Yeah.
But even pre-COVID, man, Philadelphia Eagles were struggling with injuries. Alshon Jeffrey can't stay on the field. Deshaun Jackson last year, first game of the season, injured himself,
Yeah.
and he's been out of the lineup all season, last season and this season too. And Zach Ertz is not there too as well, so he's suffered a big injury.
I was going to say, the last time they played, Wentz didn't even finish the game, and since that game, Wentz has been plummeting downhill
he has
all
talent,
day.
but I don't know what's going on.
They need to.
I don't know if it's Doug Peterson. They got to get rid of him. How he rolls in.
But DK Metcalf?
He's a video game character.
Woo!
And we got a big
That guy's rolling out
topic.
with purple hair, don't care. Like, amazing.
We got a big
That's
topic
before-
later about injured players
And
too.
literally, I thought there was
all right?
going to be like 3 fights at the start of the game. It was insane. I remember I was texting you guys, and you guys were like working or whatever you were doing. And I was like, holy
Did you guys catch that high school game? What happened there?
Oh, if you bring
the
it up,
body
let's
slam?
talk about it
Let's
now.
talk about it. Yeah. We're talking
Take it
about,
away there.
I don't know anything about it. I was listening to you guys.
Basically, what happened was a referee ejected he's an all-state player out of the game for 2 personal fouls. He didn't like what happened, so he went there, basically charged the referee and body slammed him on the ground.
So, what was the punishment for all that?
It was literally lower the boom and smoke this ref. Like,
So what was the punishment on that? They got banned.
punishment, they're kicked out of the league for the rest 2 years or 1 year.
The team?
Yeah, done.
Holy.
Remember, you're like, oh, a little slap on the wrist. Nah,
And
buddy.
on top of that, too, that
You
kid,
don't hit refs. You
No, you
spit
don't.
on refs and you slap refs.
No,
You
but in
don't
other sports,
talk
we've
smack.
seen refs get hit, and
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad.
That's like the code of conduct. Like,
but a body slam is pretty
but,
big.
but
It wasn't a body
At
slam.
the same time, man, it's football. It's Texas. Texas. Anyone who watches football and lives in Texas, it's religious in that state, man. That's all they care
Yeah,
about.
what is it?
football.
It's like
It's religion.
Yeah,
You ever watch
it's
Friday
God.
Night Lights?
It's God.
Yeah.
Football,
family,
but
yeah.
like when you say it,
You ever
God
watch
first.
Friday Night Lights?
Shit, you got a harder
You ever watch Friday Night
punishment.
Lights? That's how it is in
I
Texas.
love that.
That's how football, especially high school.
Long story
football.
short, if you live in Texas and you go to a high school game with like 13, 14-year-olds playing, there'll be 10,000 people.
You're
there.
gonna see a fight.
You come to
a fight's
Canada
gonna
and
break
watch a
down.
CFL game, you'll be lucky if there's 5,000.
But here's
people
one thing too. I'm glad they punished them that way because
there.
Sends a message.
other sports like
Set an
MLB, who
example.
doesn't know how to punish teams for cheating, you know,
Yeah,
this
don't
sends a
worry
little
about
bit of a message. Okay,
These are high
this
school
is
kids
how
at the same
you
time,
do
too.
it.
Hey, but at the same time, too, remember 5 years ago, at the same time, these two high school players, referee was making racial
Slurs or whatever.
towards the kids. So these two kids figured it out. One charged them, the other one came uppercut the referee and everything.
Lightning and thunder,
Yeah,
bud.
Texas, it's telling you, it's high school football in Texas.
I got a couple
it's-
facts from this.
It goes overboard. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is, man, but they just love their football in Texas. It goes over to a pen. You
Because
see
if you
parents
don't,
fighting.
if you don't make it, then you're like
You got
you're
talent.
working at like an oil field
You-
or like pumping gas.
you
Well,
got-
like
gas
you said,
station.
Friday Night Lights. Those high school games are
Yeah.
son,
6 sports.
bigger than an
At
NFL
6
game.
sports,
You
guys.
got police officers stopping kids down, arresting them for something they didn't do just for winning a high school football game. That's how serious it is over there in Texas, man. But either way, that kid should be taken out in handcuffs. That's my personal opinion, man.
Yeah, so we frown
Teach 'em a
upon
lesson.
that. Hey, you can talk smack to the ref, but don't ever indulge in don't do that.
Your referees already got a
We
hard
frown
job as
upon
a
it, but I'll watch it.
Fletcher Cox, what do you know about that guy?
Nada.
4th straight game with the sack. That guy's
He's
going
a
off.
beast, man. He's a beast, man.
And Derek Barnett,
Here, bud.
33 sacks. He went to Tennessee College. I think it's his second year, and he's got 33 sacks, which is unreal.
Eagle player,
Yep.
keep him Philadelphia.
Yo, I'm telling you that Monday night game was defense.
Anytime
Defense
Seattle,
wins
anytime
championships.
Seattle and Philadelphia play each other, those type of games you get between the Seahawks and the Eagles anyway. So
6 sports.
All right,
but
so
Seattle the better team, they won it.
yeah, for sure.
And I took Philadelphia, so I got one up to my bet. So it is what it is.
So we're gonna get on.
I'm gonna run through college because Saturday that's when college football comes out and they're playing and whatnot.
And I'll give a score update because
Yes.
obviously we all know
Yep.
he's going to say the games.
Okay, so if I
Oh,
read
it's
it
on
out
now.
to you, you can tell me. So Oklahoma State versus TCU.
Oklahoma State versus TCU.
The Sooners are favored by 2, and I got them all day for sure.
You got
Lincoln Riley, baby.
Yeah, buddy.
He should be NFL. He should be NFL coach.
And then we got Ohio State versus Michigan State, the Spartans.
The coach Ryan Day is not going to be participating in today's game. He'll be on the sideline due to COVID. So
And Ohio's favored by
So-
22.5.
You want me to go over the games right now, actually,
sure.
for a quick time?
Here. I'm gonna read out the matchups with the spreads, and then you tell us
Read the first game
results.
again.
Oklahoma versus TCU.
Oklahoma versus TCU.
Yeah, Texas Christian University.
Who did you have?
He took
I took
Sooners.
Oklahoma
He took
Sooners,
the Sooners.
but
Well,
the Sooners are favored by
TCU
2.
29, beat Oklahoma 22.
Lost by
TCU
7.
29-22.
Sooners
Well,
lost.
Next
You
game.
win some, you lose some.
Exactly.
Ohio State versus Michigan State Spartans.
Who do you got?
Ohio State was favored by 22.5.
Ohio State 52-12.
So they covered. They covered
Buckeyes,
it.
man. That's the Buckeyes, man.
Oh,
Buckeyes,
Ohio. And then we got Texas A&M against Auburn.
Auburn, Texas A&M 31-20 against Auburn. I know that.
Next. Then we got Syracuse against Notre Dame. That game was on. Is it over?
Notre Dame's a top
Top five
top
team,
5
yeah.
in the country right now. So they're probably right number 2 right now in the
Notre
country.
Dame?
Yeah.
You got that meat stick?
I'm looking.
Syracuse. And then we got...
Oh, I got it right here. Notre Dame 24-7 on Syracuse.
All right, but they're favored by 34.5, so they're not covering right now.
But they might.
And then we got the...
halftime.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah. People, trademark. Don't use that. Use it.
Tennessee against Florida, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
you're about to
Florida
say?
Gators, yeah.
Tennessee's up by 7.
Gators are favored by 17.
7-3.
Now that's
It's early.
That's early, exactly.
Florida-
Second.
Indiana against Wisconsin.
Indiana versus Wisconsin.
Ah,
Indiana's
geez.
up by 7.
All right, so the
Oh, nice. Wisconsin's favored by 14.5.
That's a money game.
Then we got
whoever did
Vanderbilt
that-
and then the Georgia Bulldogs.
Speaking of Vanderbilt, man, that lady Sarah
Ooh.
Fuller she made history last week. Being
Tell the
first-
people. Tell the people.
She made history last week being the first female to ever play in a college football game. She was a punter. She played soccer on the Vanderbilt soccer team, but she made history last week. So it was big. That was big. Proud of her. Congratulations to Sarah
Me
Fuller.
too, man. What makes a great man is an even greater woman. That's what we think over here at 6 Sports. All right, then we got Clemson versus Virginia Tech. Clemson favored by 22.5. Clemson Tigers all day.
They beat the shit out of freaking a team last week. 72. Trevor Lawrence went off last week.
Shout out to Stephen Postma, my cousin. Took care of me when I went to Miami. Don't worry, the three of us, we're coming to Clemson, and we're going to do a podcast. You'll get involved. Trust me, I'm down.
I would love to meet Dabo Sweeney.
Dabo Sweeney, yeah. Straight dog.
Yeah.
All right, and then we have Baylor and Oklahoma. Oklahoma's
That's supposed to be a good
22 points. Wow. Baylor, 22. That's crazy.
Argentina.
And then Crimson Tide versus the Tigers, LSU.
Oh,
And they're favored by
Alabama.
29. Yeah, that's a big
LSU
one.
had a big last year. That incredible ride, and Joe Burrow's gone.
See you later, alligator. And
They
then
got the championship.
Miami, Florida against Duke. Miami's favored by 15. You already know the answer to that.
Didn't Daniel Jones go to Duke, the quarterback from the Giants? Yeah, he went
Miami,
to Duke.
baby.
Yeah, he went to Duke.
Yep.
Daniel Jones went to
Yes,
Duke.
sir.
I can better find those. You guys are
This guy's lost in translation.
These
over
guys
here,
are
Nora.
quick, too quick.
You have to be quick. It's no dead air. We're doing it for you guys. Guys, remember, like, love, subscribe. Like. 6 Sports at 6sports.
At podcast.
And don't forget about your Christmas gifts and all that. Peel_it_once. Look, we're not messing around. We're getting stuff going.
6 Sports.
We're working on the background.
Podcast.
We're going to change our location once it gets a little too cold, but don't
And
worry.
as well, if you want any shirts, any shirts, go hit up Von City Customs.
I'm honestly going to go to no free ads, t-shirt time, and go make custom 6 Sports. You know?
On top of that, we have some merchandise from our own show coming out soon. And let me tell you, some of the shit I seen was great. And you guys are going to love it. And we like to chirp too, so our shirts are going to chirp all your friends. So it's a good Christmas gift to tell your friends their team sucks. All right?
If you're not chirped, you're not getting chirped, and there's a serious problem.
They're not your friends.
Yeah. All right, so boys, you want to dip set into NFL this week or what?
Yeah, let's get right to it. Let's go.
All right, Cincinnati
go.
Bengals and the Miami Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Favored by 11.5.
I'm going to go Miami for sure.
I'll pick that money line, but I don't know about that spread. That's
The big one is Burrows is out, ACL, MCL. So to me, there's no chance to that. No chance at all.
They got some other weapons they can use, but
Is
Tua
playing?
Tua's questionable.
questionable.
He's questionable right now, so we'll see what happens.
Why is he questionable?
Sore shoulder or something like that.
Oh, okay, but
Hey,
he's
that's
the next great
that's
thing.
a golden goose. You can't just
Exactly.
They're not going to
Throw
win
him
it
to
this
the
year.
fire.
You're not
He's
going
a
to
franchise quarterback, man, so you're not going to throw him into the fire.
treat him nice now because he's going to treat you good later.
Yeah, I'm taking Miami. I'm going Miami 27-17.
I love it, man. Money line,
Mm.
Miami. That's what I'm going to.
money line for sure. Miami will win. Then we got no Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints against ATL Matty Ryan.
That's Matt Ryan for you when you see that shit all the time.
I'm going to say Saints.
Pardon me, Saints.
Saints all day.
Yeah, Saints are favored by 3 points on Pro Line.
Honestly, when they lost Breeze there, I was really thinking about it.
It's not.
I was Sean Payne. Taysom Hill knows the offense.
Yeah, they know what's up.
But then I thought about it, and I'm like, I seen that game they played last week, and they still look amazing. They still look.
The Falcons
Thomas is back.
blew out the Raiders last week, 43-6. So Atlanta's riding high after that victory.
Oh, we'll get into that shit.
So
They had a day off Monday,
yeah.
easy Tuesday, slack Wednesday, Thursday.
But the Saints had that easy game last Sunday against a quarterbackless team,
Smooth sailing,
Broncos.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go the Saints. I'm taking the Saints 24-21.
Just to cover the spread,
Yeah,
3 points.
24-21.
I call it. Yeah, I was gonna call it a tie, but I think New Orleans will cover. I think they'll win by 4 or
24-21.
7 or something like that.
24.
I guess Chicago versus Detroit next.
Yeah, Detroit at Chicago. Trubisky in. I call a tie on this one. Chicago's favored by 3.
Trubisky knows that offense.
I think
so well.
Chicago.
Trubisky knows the offense.
In Chicago
so well.
too, that's
Yeah.
always like a factor. If Chicago's ever at home, that's like
Trubisky's gonna have
a big lean towards
Trubisky's gonna
Chicago.
ball out against them. He knows their defense because all he do is play man.
I call a tie. Like I feel like it'll be like 17-20 or like a close-ish game, but I don't know.
I'm going Bears.
We got this.
I got Bears too.
It's 27-21.
27-21,
That's my
6.
score, Chicago.
6. What do you say? 6 at 6 Sports, guys. Get it, like it, love it. Spread the word. Subscribe. We need subscribers. Trust me. Once we make it, that's it. It's over.
And we're all going to bring you guys for the ride. So if you guys email us right now and tell us what
We're
can do
we're
better.
buying stuff to give away to you guys. Like get on board. Like
On top of
let's
that,
go.
if you tell us like any information and you guys got something going too, we're down to promote you. And
Exactly.
as long as you promote us too, it's a give and go. We're here for the community. We're
Teamwork's
helping out.
the dream work, baby.
And now it's Christmas. We're going to have a lot of community work coming out, and we're going to have a lot of videos to show you the community that we care about it. All right?
All right, next up we got Indianapolis old man Phillip against Deshaun Watson and the Texans.
Indeed.
Colts got slapped last week by King Henry. King Henry went to work on them last week.
That's why I feel like they might win this week.
And Deshaun Watson had a good game on Thanksgiving against the Detroit Lions. That's a trap game, to be honest.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
you, man.
Deez and I were talking about that earlier. It's a
But
trap
I'm
game. It's either a tie or like.
But not to mention, Wolford is out
Out?
for 6 games, PED. So
Done. That's my
so
pick right
Colts.
there.
And
Colts.
I think Deshaun, the Force brother should be back.
See, I have all my picks like underlined, but I didn't on that one.
I think
Now
Buckner,
that I know that, Colts, baby.
I think Buckner should be back after the COVID testing process. I think he should be back this week again for the Colts. So I'm going
right.
Colts.
Yeah,
I'm going Colts.
too.
I'm going Colts 31-28.
I just like the Colts. Like honestly, they've been showing some promise this year, so I'm gonna go Colts
The
too.
defense is the
Name
defense
that
is no
state.
joke.
Where is the Indianapolis Colts? What
I
the
don't
state
know
is that?
anything about the
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Come on, man.
But next, I'm chirping. Next up, we got your black and silver Las Vegas Raiders against the New York Stinks.
Well, Raiders had a terrible game last week, right?
Yeah, who'd they play?
Last week they placed the
Falcons.
They
Falcons.
got Smash Rooney.
37. That's my
So that's why I think Atlanta's going to lose.
It's
Because they're riding the high.
43-6, and the game before that they also lost to KC, which was
heartbreaker.
35-31, which was really close. And you told me, don't even dare look at that. But with that score, it shows some promise on that team for
Because
future
Las
years.
Vegas beat them the first time
Well,
they matched
like I
up.
said before, if Vegas had just ran the clock, they wouldn't have time left for the Chiefs. But once you get Patty Mahomes, that magic, man, it's a wrap, man. They won the game. So
I'm also going to say Raiders had a terrible game last week, and they're looking for some retribution. So I'm going to go Raiders this week on the
Instagram,
money line.
Facebook,
Jets.
get it, people.
it's the Jets, man. So
Also, the Jets are trash.
Adam-
Jets, Jets.
Adam Gay's doing his job. They're losing games to get them.
It's also the perfect retribution game. It's perfect for
I got
them.
the Raiders all day, no
Take
questions
the Raiders,
asked.
man.
I call it cover too. It's 9.5 for Las Vegas. I'm going balls to the wall. Let's go.
34-13.
Next up,
34-13, my score.
Baker Mayfield against Derrick Henry. What's up?
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry's favored by 6.
Anytime Derrick Henry plays, anytime towards the end of the season comes, he gets better and better and better, man. And he runs rump shots.
Because he's running up that hill, he hits it, and then it's just.
He just goes off on the Cleveland Browns.
Well, let's go on
defense,
pros and cons on both teams. What are the both teams?
man. Well, Cleveland's con is Baker Mayfield, man. They don't trust him, man.
Yeah,
Nick Chubb.
that's why they gotta run it. Instead
Nick
of
Chubb
throw
is
it.
their offense right now, man. And Baker feeds off that, man. They're going to play action, but King Henry is just on another level right now, and that guy AJ Brown he's a killer right now. So I'm going Titans, man.
I'm going
It's gonna be a
Titans
good
for
game,
sure.
but I'm going Titans, man.
Yeah.
28-21 is the final score in that game. And Derrick Henry will have 2
Spread
touchdowns.
6 for Tennessee.
I'm gonna go Tennessee.
Yeah,
And Derrick
for
Henry
sure.
gonna get two rushing touchdowns.
This one's a no-brainer. Jacksonville at Minnesota.
Minnesota
by
Jacksonville's
10.
trash. I'm gonna say it again and again every time we have a
Jacksonville just needs a
podcast.
quarterback.
No,
And
Jacksonville
they
needs.
got rid of Leonard Fournette. Like
They need
that
it.
guy's a stud, and now he's doing nothing on friggin' Tampa Bay like a bum.
Jacksonville
We'll get
needs.
into that later on.
Jacksonville needs
I'm
an
glad you're on
angel
the
in
same
the
page
end
as me,
zone.
though.
They need an angel in the end zone. All right, That's
Angel
what
in
they
the
need.
outfield. I like that. Nice reference. And then, that's a clean sweep, right? Minnesota all day.
Yeah,
Kirk Cousins.
absolutely.
Yeah, let's go. All right, then.
You like that?
So that's it. You like that? So that was all the 1 o'clockers. So let's dabble into the 4 o'clockers. We got Aaron Donald and the LA Rams against Kyler Murray and the Cardinals.
Well, my team beat the Rams. last
LA
week. I
Rams
was
is
happy.
favored by 3.
And the Cardinals are kind of.
I'm picking a tie on this.
And the
but
Cardinals are trending downwards right now.
Money
so
line,
I'm going Rams.
Arizona.
I'm going Rams.
I'm going
too.
Yeah, Rams. I'm gonna go Rams.
I picked Rams. That's why I picked a tie on it. That's a trap game. Don't bet on that.
Take the
People,
Rams.
that's unless you know, you don't know until you know.
I'm
Then we
taking
got the
Giants
Giants and
Seahawks.
Seahawks. Yeah,
Shithawks.
Next question.
Seahawks got it.
10 and a
yeah.
half favorite.
I hate
yeah.
the shit.
Plus
Seahawks,
Daniel
but-
Jones out with the hamstring injury, so Colt McCoy
I'll
will be
pick the
starting.
Giants to make it like so that Seattle doesn't cover. Money line Seattle to win though. All right,
Seattle
you
for
heard it
sure.
here. I'm
But-
telling you guys.
but
Listen,
And plus
listen.
Daniel Jones is out this weekend because of hamstring injury. So
Here's a big one.
That's a wrap. Then
Philly versus Green Bay.
yeah, the
Packers.
Eagles. Yeah, easy. 10 points for Green Bay.
Packers.
But what do you guys think about Aaron
Packers.
Rodgers? Do you think he's going to catch up to Mahomes on the MVP list?
No.
No? I
Definitely
didn't think
not.
so either, but it's a question. It's a good question. Aaron Rodgers is playing good ball. Tell you that
He's
much.
playing some great
Playing
football.
some good
Yeah, he's alright.
pigskin.
But
Pigskin.
he did.
You're only as strong as your
I
weakest
don't.
link.
I don't trust the run defense. I don't
Another
trust the
good
run
phrase for you
defense.
people.
And
don't trust the run
Casey's
defense.
another
Guys, don't forget, like, love, comments. We need subscribers. We have, like, the nastiest, sweetest, like, professional jerseys to give away to the top 100 subscribers and 4 lucky people are gonna get one. So
You can also talk shit, because we'll talk shit with you.
Yeah.
But we're gonna.
you want to chirp? Me and this guy are hockey players. That's what we do. We chirp.
And when you
Let's
chirp,
go.
we're not gonna answer you on the comment boards, but we will answer you in our podcast because you
Yeah.
deserve to be heard on the podcast.
Yeah, you remember that Schmuckleberry who was chirping us about that?
Yeah.
That's how we'll do it. We'll get you involved without getting you involved. Okay,
We'll even
people?
put you on here on our conversations. If you want to be on here and you have a good opinion, we will put you on here.
And guys, don't forget, like it, love it, send it. Like we're shooting for the moon because even if we miss, we'll land amongst the stars. You know, we're out of this world. We're trying to get it going. 6 sports.
You only live
6
once.
sports with the S now. We're not sleeping. No Z's. Shout out to Wu-Tang. Shout out to Mike Tyson. Shout out to 6 sports. Like get on board, all right. And then the last 4 o'clock game, we got Bill Belichick against what's the quarterback's
Chargers.
name on the Chargers?
Justin Herbert.
Herbert. Yeah, Herbert.
I'm going Justin Herbert, man.
I'm going Bill Belichick. I think.
Come on, Belichick.
Cam had a horrible game last week. Only threw half
Bounce
83
back.
yards. Half 83 yards, man.
Actually, this is
Killer
the
Cam.
man. This is the man who told me about bouncing back. So I'm gonna go with him on this one. New England for sure.
I'm going Justin Herbert, man. I'm
Listen,
going Chargers.
people.
Taking Chargers.
Now
All right.
Denver versus KC. I got
So
an
yeah,
interesting.
that's our 8 o'clocker. We
I
got
got a-
Denver at Kansas City Chiefs. Not
Here's-
Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City, Kansas.
No, Kansas City, Missouri. They're in Missouri. They play Missouri. They
Hinton
play Missouri.
is that his name?
They
Hinton.
play Missouri.
Really?
Kansas City, Missouri. They play Missouri.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hinton's throwing.
I just found
Right?
that out. Learn something new every day.
Who has 13 yards? Thrown. Hinton,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's a backup
Hinton.
quarterback because they have no quarterbacks.
So he has 13 yards, and you're against Mahomes, who has
1,013 yards.
34-91.
3,400.
Yeah.
My issue is why the hell does NBC have that game on Sunday Night Football? They should have flexed. They should at least flex the goddamn Rams Cardinals game into the prime time
Flex
slot.
the
But
Rams.
oh well, KC that's a buy for them, man. So it is what it
KC
is.
got
That's easy money.
That's a buy game. That's a buy game.
That's
not
like
even-
that's a Las Vegas trap game that spreads
No, no.
14 and a half and
That's a
they'll
buy
win
game
by
for the Chiefs,
14.
man.
Yeah.
That's
And
a buy
then
game for the
They'll
Chiefs.
screw everybody for their money. Everybody's happy because they won, but see you later, alligator.
That's a buy game for the Chiefs.
And then this week it's changed up because like COVID and all that. And
Jesus Christ.
so we have we have 2 games Monday nighters. We got a 5 o'clocker and an 8:15er. Washington at Pittsburgh Steelers. Meat sticks team.
I'm going Pittsburgh because Washington is
I
trash.
think that's same division, right?
Washington, no,
Or
they're,
no,
they're
no.
AFC.
Yeah.
Washington will win you a few games in a season, but they're still trash. They're not going to get you to a playoff spot.
They don't have a goddamn name yet.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't have a name yet. They don't have a name yet, man.
See, guys, we're just shooting the shite like
I think it was
you
last
would
week.
with your friends, but
I
we're
think it was-
actually pumping the knowledge.
I think
to
it was
you
a
guys.
couple weeks we're still like mingling words, like we couldn't get the team name right. It's just
Washington.
come on,
football
Washington,
team.
make it easy, make us a new name at least. Like
Well, Pittsburgh's come. Remember they played on Wednesday and they got played back on Monday, so they don't get that much time to rest. So
It doesn't matter
And
when
it-
you're 11-0 or 12-0.
and in my
Hey,
opinion,
Mike Tomlin's not playing that shit, man. They
in
don't
my
win that game.
opinion, they
Get 'em
the
out,
league
get 'em in,
favored
let's win.
Baltimore on that. They wanted Baltimore to beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah, well, Baltimore had a lot of injuries and people with COVID and
COVID.
stuff, so that's can't really. They won. I'll give you that. They won, but you can't call it a
And plus,
official
they
win.
lost Bud Dupree. The Steelers lost one of the top. edge
All
Do
right.
you have
rushers.
any college
And then
basketball?
8:15 on the Monday, we got Buffalo at San Fran.
Buffalo.
Come on, you already know who I'm rolling with, man.
My
I'm-
team's
I'm
gonna
on
whoop your
San
team's
Fran this
ass.
week
All
too.
right, my team's gonna whoop
Buffalo
your
should
team's
win
ass.
this game, but like I don't know, Buffalo and California, San Francisco, where's
Hell
your
no.
disco?
And on
This
top of
week-
that, too, we're not even playing in San Francisco. We're playing in Arizona because the county said we can't play a game for the next 3 weeks because due to COVID restrictions. So we're playing next 2 home games in Arizona.
See,
now.
that
So
right there
bullshit.
alters my pick.
This week
And I
we
didn't know that.
But I'm still running with my Niners, man.
This
I'm
week we
I'm
got
rolling with-
London
I'm rolling with
versus
the Niners
Meat Stick.
too,
All right,
let's
we got
go.
London versus Meat Stick this week because Buffalo is gonna.
You sound like y'all from London, Mike.
We'll see what happens.
We're
man.
gonna
My team-
stomp San Francisco. this week.
That's our season. That game. That's our season on Monday. If we lose that game, it's over. But we're
Well, I
winning
hate
that
to
That's
game.
tell you,
wrap.
man, your season's a wrap.
No, we're winning that game.
Don't worry, man. You win some, you lose some.
We're
That's
winning
it.
that game. I'm not worried.
And then we have
And then we got Tuesday, Dallas versus the Ravens. That's
Hold on, is Lamar playing that game?
I don't know.
So
I'm gonna go
I don't know what the spread is,
I don't even know. to be honest.
Baltimore.
but I'm taking Baltimore all day. Dallas.
I can't remember saying this.
The Cowgirls,
I'm going
man, they
I'm
stink.
going Cowboys. I'm taking.
Yeah,
the
Meat
Cow-
Stick's
I'm
got to
taking
go
the
do some editing.
Technical.
Yeah, it's technologic.
Cowboys. I'm going Cowboys. I'm taking the Cowboys.
All right, so you said you had some things you wanted to talk about NFL and like you wanted to vent. Give it to the people. Hey guys, at number 6 SPORTS sports at 6 sports. Get us in your life. Make it a lot better. More smiles, more laughs. We got the swag coming. Look at us, Wu-Tang. Let's go, Jordan over here. But yes, go on. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the people involved, guys. Subscribe, like. Give us comments. We want the feedback. We want it. I'm trying to pump it out to people. I know he's trying to pump it out to people. Like, the sky's the limit, right? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Who said that? Drop it. No, drop. That's wrong. And drop it in the comments, and whoever gets that right, you'll get a 6 Sports T-shirt. All right.
All right, man. Like, personally, man, like, Roger Goodell is the NFL is just fucking this whole situation up with the whole COVID thing. Like, Baltimore's they kept pushing the Ravens game back from prime time slot to Sunday. Okay, then Sunday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday. We had Wednesday football for the first time. When was the last time you ever saw Wednesday football?
But in a way, I kind of like it because it's accommodating, right?
I know it's 2020 now.
It's a business.
But at the same time, like, look at the Denver Broncos. They didn't have a freaking quarterback. The NFL was trying. The Broncos were on the phone. NFL like, can we get our guy up there in the booth to play quarterback? Because on top of that too,
up in the booth. Hey Tony, can you come play QB for us?
To be honest with you, at the same time, I blame the Bronco quarterback because they weren't following protocol. They should be wearing a mask inside there.
I got a question for you guys, though.
Yes, a lot of states and everything, man. But it was just a bad look for the NFL. Like, you basically had a game with no quarterback.
Think before you speak.
I got a question for anything else. Remember a few months ago we had no sports because of COVID?
Golf. Had golf, baby.
I
know. Tony Finau. Second place, baby. Shout out.
Why are we complaining that there's a Wednesday game now? Because a couple months ago, we'd be dying for a Wednesday game, right?
Well, it's just like, I'm just saying in general, like, you kept, like, Baltimore kept getting pushed back, and like what the hell was going on?
Accommodating.
Like, they're accommodating the Ravens. Like I said, with the Raiders earlier in the season, man, like, they had COVID with the offensive line. They pushed their game from Sunday Night Football to a 4 o'clock start. Then they had the defensive situation against Chiefs a couple weeks ago, and they still let them play. Chiefs could have won that game. So I'm just saying, why is the NFL accommodating the Ravens and not accommodating other teams else?
Exactly. It should be one way or the highway.
And they screwed my Niners over on Thursday Night Football. The day of the freaking game against Green Bay Packers, we get COVID, and our practice squad played against the Packers.
Here's a little thing a little homework for everybody next week. Who brings in the most viewerships compared to these other teams?
Soccer.
So Ravens versus these other teams. Who brings in the most viewerships, and why would the NFL want these teams to play?
Ravens got one of the top superstars in football, in Lamar Jackson.
So there's a reasons why they're favored.
But the Raiders are like
they got the diehard fans.
The black hole, man. The black hole, man.
Yeah, they bleed black.
Committed to excellence, man.
Money drives the world.
They got one of the best logos in sports. To be honest with you, the Raiders. They got the best.
Arr, matey.
I don't know, man. I like Baltimore. I like Baltimore's look, though.
I'm telling you, back in California, back in the 80s, man. Back in the 80s.
That's why they went to Las Vegas.
If you rock that Raiders, they tell you they banned it from schools and everything because it's gang affiliated. You couldn't rock that.
Snoop Dogg crip walking with that.
Like, money also.
That logo was the shit back.
And Vegas has money too. Vegas has money. Vegas has money to dish around.
That stadium is sick, though, man.
It's sickening.
It's a spaceship. It's not even a stadium. Crazy, it's brand new. All right, so we're done with.
I guess we're getting into basketball, right?
Yeah, I don't have much on basketball. It's all you guys, to be honest.
Well, let's see. Two big stories happened in basketball this week.
I gotta do some post stuff. I'll be right back.
Russell Westbrook and John Wall were swapped, were traded. Westbrook wanted out. John Wall wanted out, but at the same time, James Harden's still not staying in Houston. And I have to see this Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal situation. Like, for Bradley Beal, it's good for him situation because Russell, he doesn't need the ball in his hand to score. Russell gave him shots for a situation, but I'm going to give it 25 games to see how it mesh it. Same thing with Harden and John Wall, because at the end of the day, I want to see how John Wall comes
But
back.
With the way it looks right now, Wall hasn't played in 2 years.
And you got $39 million last year.
Westbrook plays, right? First-round pick, I get that.
They're both first-round pick. In a sense, the Rockets won that deal.
Do you think Wall is going to have a complete season with the Rockets? Even though Westbrook wanted out there, and there's already
John Wall wanted out too as well.
But that means there's already a problem with coaching. Do you think John Wall's going to step in the same problem as Westbrook had with that?
With Westbrook, Scott Brooks was in there. He coached him at OKC for 8 years. So him and Scott Brooks had a relationship. Scott Brooks will tell Westbrook, "You're fucking up." Westbrook's like, "Okay, whatever, fucking up." He respects Scott Brooks, so we'll see how that goes. My situation in Washington, I gotta see how Bradley Beal adapts to it. I know Miami wants him. Miami wants Bradley Beal.
So you think Beal's out?
It depends. I got to see how him and Russell. I got to watch the first 25 games of those guys. See how they play.
I think it was a terrible trade for both teams.
So they both have horrible contracts. Anyway.
Westbrook could have got him more. Rockets could have got more for Westbrook. I think. I do. At least a player that plays with the first round pick, because there's no guarantee about John Wall actually playing because he pulls up excuses. We all know that.
John,
He should have been playing.
John Wall is it's not that he at one point that guy he's quick. Like you watch him play in the basketball court, that guy gets down the field court like it's nothing. He's very quick.
But with
I'm just questioning his jump shot.
But
His jump
with
shot,
time off, the time he's had off, you said he hasn't played in 2 years.
Yeah.
What do you think he was working on?
But do you
Jump
think he's
shot.
going to
Kill
come
his
back
injury.
as the same player he was 2 years ago without playing against
We got
these
see
superstars?
Elite.
same thing with Clay
players.
Thompson too. We got to see how Clay comes back after
Durant as well. Durant is same boat. That's a major injury.
Durant should be good.
Durant
Clay's
should be
out.
But at the same time, that
Well,
injury
hopefully
took
he's
him
okay.
off the court for that many years.
We'll see what
That's
happens,
that
man.
many years missing time, while other players got that time to keep playing.
Listen, Russell Westbrook's that dude that he don't give a fuck who you are. He's gonna play his game.
He has a Jordan mentality.
He has that Jordan, Iverson, and Kobe mentality.
That
He's gonna do
Mamba.
whatever he wants. I say Kobe loved him to
And
death.
no matter if you like him or not, it's the
I
truth.
don't like him, but
He
whatever.
has the mentality to be that superstar that push your team over the edge.
No.
I think so.
No, not that much.
Because
Close.
listen, when Durant left, he was averaging triple doubles, but
Gone.
they weren't winning.
Yeah.
And like I feel like all he cares about is his stats. He's
You're
gonna
only
get
as good
mine.
as your weakest
So
link.
with all these signings this week, because all the major signings are almost done, who else is left in the signings?
Lonzo, all the balls are in the league now.
Listen,
I wanted to bring that
I
up
hate
to him.
LeVar Ball, but he's a great father, man. All his boys are in the NBA, so he did
They
a
all
great
got
job.
paid. They all got paid.
He did a great job. I know a lot of people don't like LeVar, but you know what, man? His boys are on the NBA, so you gotta give the man rap.
So with how the
Show
current
respect
season
and
is sitting,
respect.
That's dude, man. He's a great father. He loves his boys, man. So,
with how the current season is sitting right now, what is your guys' take? Who's going to be the demon in the East, and who's going to be the demon in the West?
Lakers in the West, because they have no chance.
Yeah,
And who's your
Lakers is
East?
a wrap.
Well, Boston,
I was gonna say Boston, Philly.
Kemba's not playing right now. Kemba's won't be playing until mid-January because of his knee.
Lakers
I'm
is
ride or
obviously my
die
West.
Raptors, baby. Let's go.
I'm going to go
Or
Brooklyn.
maybe Milwaukee.
I gotta see.
Yeah.
I gotta see the Kyrie,
Gotta see
KD,
the
and
chemistry.
I gotta see how Steve
On
Nash.
paper,
Steve
though,
Nash.
on paper,
I
I'm
feel
going to
like
go
Steve Nash will be
Brooklyn.
good.
I'm going to go Lakers. That is... I don't think the Raptors have it right now. I think they need
Raptors-
one more signing.
No. Raptors are basically taking it back this year.
They're just
man.
waiting for
They're,
Giannis.
they're waiting
next
for
year.
free agency next year to try and get Giannis and hopefully try and lure.
You think they get Giannis?
It's a race between Miami and
Milwaukee,
Miami,
too. I think Milwaukee is
No,
definitely in
Miami
that.
who?
Listen,
In Milwaukee.
he wanted that guy Bogdanovich from Sacramento. Guess what he wanted? He didn't want Drew Holiday. They didn't get that guy. Giannis is leaving.
You think Giannis is leaving?
He's leaving.
All right, so
For
your
sure.
call
if he hasn't
is
signed
Giannis.
yet, he's leaving.
He's leaving.
So my call is Giannis stays in Milwaukee. Your call is.
He's leaving. Either Miami or Toronto.
Toronto.
But where do you think he's going to go most?
Toronto.
Listen, my
He
heart's
signed a jury, brought his
my-
family to
My
Toronto.
heart's saying Toronto. I'm
I
from
agree.
Toronto, but Pat Riley, man, he got LeBron and Bosh over there. So
I say Milwaukee. You say
I'm
you diehard Raptor.
T-Dot
I
a lot,
love
bro.
Raptors to death, man. But I'm gonna go Toronto still, man.
Yo, we're just recording right now. Hey guys, we got special guest Fraser Crane on the phone. You got any
Ooh.
random right off the top of your head trivia for us?
Put him on speaker.
Put on
Oh, he's
speaker.
at work. All right.
We tried.
All right, grind while you wind, all right? Check out the podcast, guys. All right, later.
But I'm gonna say Toronto, man.
Yeah,
My
I
heart's
think-
saying
I
the
think
Raptors,
Toronto.
man. But Miami and Toronto are neck and neck to get Giannis.
I say Milwaukee.
He ain't staying in Milwaukee. That's for
As long as he
sure.
can handle the cold, he's in. He's good. He'll
No
come.
one can handle the cold.
Not like at 6sports, guys. Come on, you gotta like it, love it, subscribe to it. We're doing this for you. Like it's literally Saturday night at like 5-6 o'clock.
And if we don't get Giannis, Masai might not be signed.
Who's the other biggest free agent that year?
Which
Bradley
year?
Beal.
Bradley Beal. Do you think we have a chance at him?
Paul
that
George.
guy's money.
Paul
Fuck,
George.
screw Paul George.
Paul George,
PG-13.
aka Pandemic P. Kawhi Leonard.
AKA Kawhi Killer.
I would take Beal over those guys.
Yeah,
I would
same.
take Kawhi back just because he did it for us, you know.
If he wants
But
to come back.
I'd like Beal.
I think
over.
that's
That guy's a
Kawhi's
thug
biggest
life.
mistake was leaving Toronto because we loved him and we didn't mind load management. Okay,
The Clippers
good luck.
That's something I still don't agree with.
What do you guys
but-
think about that? Actually, Clippers and the load management issue that's going on. That's very obvious.
Well, the NBA been doing it for a while. The NBA been doing that load management crap for a while. Even before Kawhi did it, man, you have players like sitting out games back to back because listen, if you're gonna sit out games, I'm cool with it. Like the big time
Yeah,
player
if
like
you're
LeBron.
injured or something.
No.
but, like,
If you're gonna sit out games, do it out. Do
Yeah,
a home game.
on a home
Don't-
game, not
don't,
visitor.
don't if it's LeBron
Or
James.
me and you paid $500
Yeah.
to go see LeBron and
Like-
he's sitting
like
there drinking
LeBron-
wine.
like
in the front.
That's
LeBron-
good.
when-
That's-
Get out
when
of
LeBron was in Cleveland, like,
Hey,
bro.
Joey, get this guy out of
If
here.
LeBron's in Cleveland, you're playing in Utah. Like, come on, man. They only see you once a year. At least play, man. Like, if you're at home 41 times a year playing, sit out games there. If you're injured, it's different. But if you know you can play, you don't want to play. Come on, man. It's not a good look, man. But that's just my personal opinion.
No, I'm on board with that too. I'm the same way.
Michael Jordan, he played every game. He played every game too.
That's what separates. Like the winners want to win.
Speaking of Michael Jordan,
if you can play, you should play.
Episode 10.
December 25th, the
That's
weekend there,
Christmas,
we're
too.
going to come out with that Christmas episode. My man right here, he has all the information on it.
Stay tuned for
I'm
that.
going to come out with, we're going to have videos, we're going to have everything. We're going to push that episode. We want
gonna
you guys
be
to call
fire.
in. We're going to give you emails. We're
Don't
going to
expect much from me. I'm just the face. These guys are gonna be talk.
at the bottom of in the description of this video, I'm going to give you my email. I want you guys to throw me questions so I can question what he's about to say. Because I'm not a LeBron fan, but some of you might. And this guy needs the questions. So send me the email. I'll ask him the questions and he will answer. All right? We have it right now.
We want the comments. We want like the critiquing. Play nice, but like we do want like advice and critiques. You know?
And I agree with him. LeBron
like
is
this
number
guy's
2.
boy said the background's not the best, so we're like thinking of ideas. I said Gucci blanket, but that's expensive, so like we're on it, you know.
And we had lighting issues before, which
Not
you
anymore,
guys mentioned,
Sonny.
and we've seen that, and now we got the lighting taken
I
care
know, I
of.
gotta
And
put my
remember
hat
too,
down
man.
so bright.
Like I said, we do talk sports here, but at the same time, we want to debate sports too. We want to debate like
Current
what you guys
events,
want to debate
like,
what's going
yeah.
on, like who's the greatest hockey player of all time, greatest pitcher, anything you want to talk about sports,
Bobby
we'll
Orr.
debate it. All right, see, Bobby Orr.
I
I'm not
can
even a
answer
hockey
that.
guy. Bobby Orr.
Body or
See, and I don't really
scores!
agree with that, so I'm not even
See?
gonna get started with
The
this.
debate.
So,
See, that's
yeah,
what we're
no,
gonna
hell no.
We want to argue with each other, okay? Give us that argument. Give us the time of day, and we'll
So
argue.
NBA, what else? We got Lonzo's, all the trades done.
We got the NHL.
Yeah, NHL news.
All right,
happened this
I don't
week.
know much about it. I've been working like a dog all week, so this is Meat Sticks time to
We
shine.
got NHL, and we have boxing for sure.
All right, guys, listen up. Meat Sticks on it.
So in the NHL, we have an early. They don't want to play the full season games. They want
Early
to play.
start?
When they start, they
56
want the 56 games. They want 56 games in the season.
Yeah.
Which I agree with, because like honestly, some football has it right. Less games, more entertainment. That's how it is. Every game
But,
counts.
like if you play a game of football, you get hit by a Mack truck. You play a game of soccer, you might have twisted your ankle.
And the weird thing is,
It's a
why
little-
is baseball like 165 freaking games like they
'Cause
have?
it's a
or
chess
whatever?
game.
162, but yeah, continue.
162,
But
but it's
still.
a chess game. They're just standing
But that's
there.
162
chewing
games
on
of worthless
sunflower
shit.
seeds.
Why don't we put it
Tobacco
at 50
too as well.
games?
True,
Like, you
tobacco
know,
shit as well.
make every game count. That's what I'm saying. You do the round robin, and then you play a few of your divisional teams
Well,
twice,
But
and let's play the season.
Well, baseball, you play your division 18 times. The Jays play the Yankees 18 times.
Isn't that bullshit, though?
Yeah, and we play Boston probably around.
No,
the
no,
same.
our division.
Yeah,
the
we're
Rays,
fucked.
Orioles, Yankees, and rest we play
Aren't you
18
bored
times.
by the 12th time,
And
though?
if we don't have the super started team, like we're done.
Unless
like,
you're Houston,
baseball-
screw you, Houston.
There's no salary cap.
Baseball's a regional sport. It's a regional sport. That's what it is.
America.
But
Okay, so
unless you're the Yankees, Dodgers, Red Sox, Cubs, those historical teams, yeah, you're going to make money.
now in hockey, there's not many signings right now because all the major signings already happened. But I have a list of people that haven't been signed yet, and I doubt they're going to sign because it's not really a good year to sign with a team because COVID and the contracts. They don't want to boost the salary cap. So why sign this year when you can sign for double next year when the salary cap's
If
going
you
up?
can sign next year,
If.
I would rather sign now and solidify my.
Unless you're a guy like Hoffman. Hoffman has a lot of talent. He could sit back, but a guy like Duclair, who's had up and down seasons, you sit out 1 year.
Anthony.
The rookie's going to come in. He's going to take your spot. So Anthony Duclair,
There's
if you're
always someone
listening,
there trying to get
if you're
the spot.
listening, Duclair, don't do the Hoffman route because you're not as good as Hoffman. Okay, sign with a team for 1 year, take it, show your skill. You're a good player, but you're going to screw yourself up if you wait. All right. So here's the remaining UFAs for hockey.
For those who don't know, unrestricted free agents.
The
UFA.
top. I'm not even putting centermans on this because centermans get picked so quick. There's no point. These centermans that are left over, they're not going to get picked. So we're going to start with the wingers. We have Hoffman, as I said, who's a great player, who could sit back and make more
Yeah,
money
but
next year.
He's a drama guy.
But he could make more money next year. Then you have
It's
Duclair,
a virus.
who's up and down, and he made a shitty signing with Ottawa. You're not going to get any recognition in Ottawa. Ottawa's shit. I'm from Toronto.
Hey. You heard it here first. Ottawa is on the up and up. The next 7 years,
7 years, yeah, but
Bet money.
who the hell's going to wait 7 years to
Hey, time
check
flies
them out?
when you're recording podcast there, Meat Stick.
Yeah, well, they're going to get into the playoffs, but they're not going to do anything in the playoffs, okay? In 7 years, they're going to make it, but they're shit. Screw them.
Shiza.
Duclair, get the hell out of Ottawa, please. Go to another team, because you're going to do way better.
Leafs?
No, Leafs already have their, they already have their man.
All right.
He already signed this year, and his name's Wayne Simmons, and he's going to come in
Woo!
hot, all right?
That's my
it.
guy.
Joe Thornton, our fourth line looks sick, okay? Screw you guys.
Carry on.
Next is Granlund, which I would
Oh,
sign.
Marcus Granlund?
Yeah,
That guy's sick.
he's a goal scorer.
Yeah.
So any of the teams out there, I really recommend you take that winger. Like, he's a good.
It's
He
like
hustles. He's kind of like a Nylander, and I know you guys hate Nylander, but screw
What?
you.
I love Nylander.
But there's a lot of Nylander hate out there because
if you hate Nylander, then I hate you.
he's a little contract, guys.
I'm
He's
only
good to
based
go.
on- I'm learning.
So Granlund's
Love
out
you.
there, and then of course you know this one, Kovalchuk.
Ilya.
Kovalchuk's a good signing, but he's getting old, and he's going to show depreciation.
Time out,
Is-
time out.
Was he the guy that signed that 15-year deal with $102 million with the Devil over the 17 years?
Something like that.
No, not down
No,
there.
no.
He went to Russia. He was pissed off with the NHL.
Atlanta.
Thrashers. Danny Heatley. Spitting chicklets. But, yeah, he went to Russia and played a few years, and then the LA Kings called him out and paid him, like, a bunch of loot for
But he played.
I swear he signed that huge 17 or 15-year deal with the Devil. I swear I heard
back
something
in the
like-
day.
Yeah, I think he did that, man.
No, you
I
went to
swear- I
LA.
thought he did. That's what I heard. I swear
Keep
he
talking,
did
Meat Stick. I'm going to Google this.
that. I swear to God, I remember he signed a 17-year or 15-year deal worth $102 million contract with the New Jersey Devils. I remember seeing on TSN.
This guy says he doesn't know hockey.
Jipper Jones is
I saw
looking
it
that
pop up
right
on
now.
TV, man. TSN, man. It's Hockey Central,
I don't
man.
have cable, man. I record.
It's
I
Hockey
record.
Central,
Pop.
man.
Here's our defense that are still available. Yes, Sammy Vatanen, which I recommend a team to pick him up because Vatanen's actually pretty good. He has a decline, but he also has a quick increase in his gameplay. Like, he has bad games. We all understand that, but a good defense is hard to find in hockey. And that's what the Leafs have been looking for. That's what they don't have. It's what Edmonton doesn't have. A lot of teams don't have that. For some reason, the shit teams like Detroit who get demolished have the best defense. I don't get it. I know.
I felt when Detroit went to the Eastern Conference, they went downhill, man. I felt like when they went to the Eastern Conference, they went downhill. When they're in the Western Conference, they were still a powerhouse. But as soon as they did the whole realignment thing, you can see the Red Wings went down.
With the stop calorie, it's different. I find when Chicago does really good, the Leafs do really shit. But when the Leafs do really good, Chicago does like.
I think for hockey, if you had the original 6 teams like the Leafs, Canadians, Bruins, Rangers, Red Wings, and Blackhawks, it's good for hockey, man. Me personally, I would have 3 of those original 6 in the West and 3 in the East. It's just much more like they had before. Like the Leafs, Blackhawks, and Wings were in the Western Conference, and the Habs, Bruins, and Rangers in the Eastern Conference. It made it more. It was cool, man. I prefer it like that.
I notice you're a big basketball guy, but what do you think about all the Canadian teams playing in one division in hockey?
You think it's gonna work?
It's safe.
It's
Safe is a word.
It's safe.
It's not a guaranteed Canadian team winning, but at the same time, it's fun hockey. And I think most people in Canada like to watch Canada play Canada for some reason. It's not because we all know
Hockey.
fuck Boston, but we all know what happens when Canada faces the States. It's over.
This guy's right. Read it. This guy knows it. He doesn't even know.
He signed a 17-year, $102 million.
$102
I swear, I remember. I saw
With
that
who?
shit.
Devils.
The Devils. I swear, I remember. I remember that.
Lou
man. I'm telling
Lamoriello
you.
don't mess around, man.
Well, they let that go real
Oh,
quick.
That's what everyone's
man.
saying. Like he probably says, "Fucking screw this shit, man. I'm leaving." Right to
July
Russia, man.
19th.
All right. Oh, speaking of Boston, a free agent that's still out there is
Good call
Chara.
on that, bro.
Chara's still out there.
Oh, the
Yeah, Zdeno?
6'7" guy, the freaking monster on
Like
skates.
6'11", yeah.
On skates,
Beast,
right?
yeah. it's
Also, we
I
have.
fuck with that dude. Hell no. He's
I took note of 3 free agents for the goalies, but we all know Craig Anderson's situation with his wife and everything. I hope everything the best.
Yeah. We love women over here.
Yeah, his wife has cancer. We understand that, and I hope you make the best decisions in your life.
Family
You're still number one to me. Sometimes when you watch me walk out of here, I'm dealing with family issues. It's not always, computer, but
But
family comes first. It's
less,
right.
less
Family
information
first.
is
Family
better
everything, man.
information.
Then we have
Family
Jimmy
everything.
Howard, which
Detroit.
yeah.
the goalie, right?
Yeah, and then we have Ryan Miller, who is washed up, and he's still out
Vancouver.
there.
He played for the Sabres. Went to the
Canucks.
Is he on the Blues now?
No.
Oh.
Bennington and somebody.
Okay. You guys have anything next? That's hockey.
Oh yeah, for basketball, former Raptor Rondé Jefferson Hollins signed with the Timberwolves this week, so he's gone.
Minnesota. Is Wiggins still in Minnesota?
He's on the Warriors now.
Oh yeah, Warrior.
They did that trade for D'Angelo Russell. So
I like D'Angelo too.
I felt bad for him. He kept getting moved from the Lakers.
He's a stud though. Like he's still young, you know. Like
He's 24 years old. So I'm not gonna. I know the whole situation. Nick Young, his rookie year with the Lakers, and the whole videotaping thing situation like that.
And guys, don't forget, check our boy Tony Touch at Peel_it_once for all your decals, pictures, everything. You know, like let's go. We got signs. Christmas is coming.
And remember, if you want to get any tie-dye shirts or whatsoever, man, hit up my brother at Vaughn City Customs, right?
Vaughn City
Custom on
Customs.
Instagram. That's the shirt he made for 6 Sports, so hit him up, man.
Also, we have our own accounts going on too. Chipper Jones over here at 6 Sports. He's the golf guy, and he knows his soccer.
I'm the guy. I got
And he's
everything.
also coming up with his 5 plays of the week.
Yeah,
Top five
top 5 plays.
Right?
I have 3. Where did I put that?
I found out a new contest, okay?
I have 3 of them.
We're trying to decide this guy's nickname.
Oh Lord, have mercy! You got all my boys watching.
Oh,
this,
now
man.
we're
They're-
going viral on your chirp.
They're
Yeah.
gonna
So
come
we
at
want
me now.
you
They're gonna
guys
come at me now.
to give us his nickname, all right? And we're going to have a contest on the best nickname.
I already know. My homie's probably looking at this right now. He's probably smirking and smiling right now. I know he is right now.
And we're gonna have a
Whoever that is,
contest.
don't worry.
I already
I'll
know, I
talk
already
to
know.
him.
And we're going to start a poll. I'm going to
coming
make a
for you.
poll, and we're all going to vote on this man's nickname.
Bro, it's his choice. He picks. Chipper Jones.
He's giving us a hard
Beef
time on
stick.
picking, so we're going to do a poll.
I call him D's. I call him Heavy D.
I call him
that's
London,
it.
so we have an issue here. We got to get one name, ladies and
All
gentlemen.
right, let's call him Rey Mysterio. Or
No,
whatever.
it's a
no, man.
contest with all our fans. We're going to figure out his nickname, and we're going to have a poll. And you guys get to pick, and that's how we're going to do it.
All right. So,
Also,
guys,
first 100 subscribers get a Conor McGregor.
wiener
photo.
picture.
Even though I don't like Conor McGregor, you got his ass knocked.
Yeah,
You guys ass beat from the
I used to like him, but, you know, if he knocks out Jake Paul, by the way, Jake Paul, you want something? Let's go. Let's do it. I'm down.
Let's jump into that right now.
I'm not a popularity contest here, but if you want to fight, I'll knock your ass out. Add me to your list if you want. I'm not here to offer
and
you
he
anything
doesn't
but a
mean that.
fight.
Don't worry. But I have a joke about Ireland. Are you from Ireland?
Yeah.
Because every time I see you, my penis be doubling.
Yeah.
Take that in, people. Trust me, that's money in the bank. You might get slapped or you might get whacked, but don't worry.
Speaking of Logan
Can
Paul,
I talk about soccer, boys? Like, come on, give me
Actually,
I know
I
you
just
guys
said
don't watch it, but like I do.
I just said something about Logan Paul, so let's just
All right,
finish
Mr.
that
Go,
area.
go,
All right.
go.
We might as well get into boxing now since it's been brought up.
Boxing. I just asked if I could talk about soccer.
The soccer's garbage.
Oh my God, boxing. Who brought this guy, man?
Okay, so last week we had Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. What do you guys make of that fight? You first.
Rubbish.
You?
I KO'd before that fight started. man.
Ah! Later, bitch.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I enjoyed the fight because at that age, you knock someone out, their life's on the line. So, what
Nobody got knocked out.
Yeah, what the pay-per-view advertised though was a strong sparring match, and that's what we got, and that's what they
No,
promised.
As soon as you hear the name Mike Tyson, huh?
But
Dog's ears turned. Let's go.
But did you hear his the challenges?
Oh, I heard Holyfield.
It's probably like
Shannon Briggs got a text message right after the Tyson fight saying,
We're rolling on 50 minutes here. Let's go.
so Shannon Briggs picked up his
6 Sports fans, we love you guys. Saturday night, we're wasting our time doing it for you.
So Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fought. Shannon Briggs always was telling all the media and stuff like, I have these hands, I'll knock both old men out. Mike Tyson got to the ring on
Talk is
Saturday,
cheap.
which Mike Tyson looked great. Roy Jones Jr. kind of looked gassed. Tyson looked better than he was before.
I know I took Roy to win the fight or whatever.
But on top of that, it was a draw, by the way.
I called a tie. These guys both of them forgot it. I called a tie.
You got it. But on top of that,
Winner.
Shannon Briggs says, I don't fight an exhibition, I knock people out. We all know Tyson's ego right now flared up from that comment.
No, this guy's riding on his hoverboard, breaking his tailbone right now.
Shannon Briggs got a random text message the night of the Tyson fight, and you know what it said? be ready. Tyson is going after Shannon Briggs, and I will put money on it that Tyson fights Shannon Briggs before Holyfield. All right, that's the big one.
See,
Also,
these guys know about the boxing. I'm not up to.
Can you talk about Nate Robinson, please?
Okay,
Oh,
I have that.
All right.
Actually,
I'm
let's
out.
first go on this. What's next for Tyson? Holyfield or Shannon Briggs? Because Holyfield and Tyson, they need to finish that. There needs to be a 3.
It needs to be a trilogy, man. I remember a little kid watching that first and the second fight, man. I'm like, yo, I remember watching those fights as a little kid, man.
Real facts. Tyson versus Holyfield
Straight
2.
facts. Straight facts.
Tyson versus Holyfield 2 was Meat Stick's first fight ever watching.
I remember that, man. I remember watching that fight, man. I was in my
On
aunt's
pay-per-view,
house
I can tell you the
watching
poster. It was 2 squares, both faces.
it. I was watching at my aunt's house. I remember watching that fight, man. Good
Next.
times.
Sorry about your basketball league there, but Nate Robertson
Robinson.
doesn't fucking
Danger
matter.
Will Robinson.
Did they wake him
Danger.
up yet?
Have you
I don't know what he's talking
You ever
about.
watch the movie Friday?
I wouldn't want to talk
You
about this.
watch the movie Friday when
He got knocked the fuck out.
Thank you. That's what happened. That's happened to Nate Robinson, man. That's happened to Nate Robinson. Man.
So
Straight
Jake Paul
back.
made Mr. Robinson the biggest meme on any social network out there. Any
Yeah, people. Yeah.
No, the
Everybody already knows
the
about
Simba
that.
one was the Simba one was hilarious, man. My dad, wake up, wake up. That one was hilarious. Man.
I didn't even
Simba
see
one.
that one.
So- what I'm gonna say about it is
Like, love, subscribe.
you got to respect the boxer aspect. Jake Paul took it serious. Robinson didn't. It was clear as day.
Why so serious?
He ran into the ring with his arms down and he tried to hug the guy.
You don't do that, man. You don't do that.
Any other boxer would have knocked him out within the first round. All you guys praising Jake Paul for this.
Gotta make that money, man.
Jake Paul didn't do anything. He took a guy down whose arms were down and he ran straight at him. Anyone could do that. Calling out Conor McGregor, ridiculous. You're gonna get knocked out.
Is there a college course for boxing coach? Because I feel like you'd ace it. Meat stick over here.
I would love to fight both brothers, but that's on a different topic. I have nothing to
Amen.
offer them, so they're not gonna look at me.
Lovers, fighter.
but like I said, I would fight those guys. I'm not there. I can't give them the views, but I'll give them the fight, and I'll win.
I'm just sick of it. Like,
Hands
those guys
down,
can
I will
drag off.
beat your guys' asses.
What did you say after the fight when Floyd Mayweather made a comment about the fight after?
Well, he
You know,
knocked out his
he's-
brother,
he's-
man.
no,
Like,
he stood up for Nate.
someone
He's
knocked
like,
you
"Yo,
guys out. I'll be
You
right
gotta
in there
show
for
respect
you too.
for your brother who does
Yeah,
what he
obviously.
thinks he can do, and hey, sometimes it might not go the way you want it.
The only reason why I
All
want
you
to see
can do is-
Mayweather fight
Guys,
Jake
it's not
Paul,
how many times you get knocked down.
Sometimes
It's
you
how
don't.
many times you get back up.
unless you're Nate, because then you're done.
He's still sleeping, man.
You know what that's from?
Actually, I
That's
wrote
from
a
the
note
6
on
Sports
here
click,
saying-
guys, let's go.
I wrote a note on here saying, Nate, please retire. Don't do that again. You're already a basketball champion. Why the fuck did you do that in the beginning?
Slam dunk champion.
He's slam dunk champion. Not
But why would you?
Shortest guy jumps so high.
But
So
why would?
good.
Don't do it again. You already have so much
Yeah, you already got
accomplishments. Don't do it.
It's probably just bored. All right, so while these guys ramble on about boxing, I'm gonna just dabble into soccer because I
Oh,
know
yeah, wait,
our
wait,
boy
wait.
Tony Touch
Let's
at
finish the
PL.
fights.
Oh god. Okay, go.
Okay, so we have a list right now.
You have a list.
No, there was mentioned on Logan Paul's thing. They have a list of people who they're able to fight with, and I know the boxing fans out there want to hear it. So we have Dylan Dennis, who fights for Bellator, who Scott Coker, who owns Bellator, was contacted already, and Scott Coker said he's willing to work with the Pauls to make that fight happen. So that's the most likely fight going to happen, but there's other people on the list, like Floyd Mayweather.
How are these bums even getting these opportunities? Like you said, yo, if you want,
Why do you think
I'll make Meat Stick fight those guys. I'll train them. Deez will train them.
I ain't fucking with nobody. Fuck that
No,
shit.
we'll train him.
Oh, okay,
I'll hold the
okay,
camera.
okay.
You tell him what workouts to do. He's gonna sweat. He's gonna like strive. Like, let's go.
You want the honest truth?
No,
The Pauls don't want this smoke. They don't want it. I'll knock them both out together. in fucking
hockey
one
players
day.
don't mess around, guys.
Second guy is Floyd Mayweather, because you said the obvious. You don't knock a man's brother out, and the man's brother is 50 and fucking 0, okay? He's coming back. I think Floyd Mayweather should fight this guy just to show him that there's levels to this shit. You're not the best.
He's gonna give him boxing. He's gonna put on a clinic, man.
What I've been telling everyone, Jake Paul is an amateur. He is an amateur. The guy ran straight
He's a
at him.
businessman.
Smart
He's
businessman. I
pumping
will give
shit
him
on
that.
YouTube, so he gets views
Not
and
just a
subscribers,
businessman.
making money, and he got lucky, he knocked Nate Robinson out. But then, if whoever Vander Kane or whoever rolls in the ring. Winner, winner.
You
chicken
have the
dinner.
best point. It's not
Later,
just
bitch.
businessman. It's
money.
he's a
man.
good promoter.
100 grand.
He knocked out a basketball star, which has
He's
no.
got a bunch of American gypsies like.
But you
following
add
him,
that
you
to
know?
you add that to your belt. You know, like your belt
Another
buckle.
notch under the belt.
Yeah, so he's a good promoter. I'll give it to Jake Paul. You're an awesome promoter,
All
but
right,
I'll whoop
go
your
on with
fucking
the rest
ass,
of the fights,
alright?
though. We're running on an hour here. These guys are getting like bonus.
We have
footage.
tons of time. We could have got it.
No, time is of the
Robertson.
essence. You got to pay for
Robertson.
anything over 60 minutes.
Robertson should retire.
Robinson.
Doesn't matter.
It does
shit.
matter.
He's shit. He should be boxing.
Robertson's a bowler. Robinson's a basketball player.
Who's gonna remember? Okay,
I just made that
in the
up.
comments, are you gonna remember him for his basketball career or for him hitting the mat now? Please comment on that. Doesn't matter about his name now. Now he's a meme. That's what we should call him. Meme.
Anybody
Nate
see
meme.
my contact?
Logan Paul versus Evander Kane is a thing that might happen too. Now, Logan Paul doesn't know who the hell he's messing with because Evander Kane's dad is actually a professional boxer. And I know as a dad that I would teach my kids everything I know just to make sure they can protect themselves. So Logan Paul, I hope you get your ass whooped for this one. You talk too much shit about us hockey players, you're done, son.
Man, we need to set a fight. You two need to fucking fight, man. You and Logan Paul need to get the ring in the square now. You hate that motherfucker.
You don't want that smoke. No, I agree with what Logan Paul says though. He said you can't mess with boxing. It's not a playing game. It's a sport.
Yeah.
Meat sticks getting fired up over here.
No, I agree with him at some points. I'm not Nate Robertson, though. I'm not going to play around. I don't give a fuck if I said his name wrong there. Let's keep going. Okay, now Anthony Joshua versus Palov, December 12th. You guys got to check that out.
Oh, yeah, and tonight, the big fight, Errol Spence against Danny Garcia. Errol Spence's first fight since his horror.
Who do you guys got?
Man,
Garcia's underdog, though, by the way. I seen that
listen,
too.
listen, the fight I want to see.
I got the bottle of vodka. I don't
Listen,
know who you guys are talking about.
the mega fight I want to see is Spence versus Crawford, but I got to see Spence against Garcia. Garcia can fight, too. He's a good fighter, man.
I
know Spence is a southpaw. I gotta see how he is, man. I haven't seen him in a year. Box,
That's my second biggest fight. My first biggest fight would be Triple G versus Canelo.
the trilogy, the final fight.
That would be a good one.
But it should be a good fight tonight, man. But
And
I'm up in that. I'm almost going to win that fight. I haven't seen Spence fight in a year. So.
and then, since we're on the combat sports, I'm going to roll through this quick for the MMA because there's not much.
American Ninja Warrior?
No.
Oh, okay.
Dominic Cruz is coming back to fight Kennedy on UFC 253. Yoel Romero, Anderson Silva, both have been released from their contracts. Yoel Romero with 3 fights left. But you got to understand they're getting old, and UFC likes to keep these contracts efficient so they don't go fight for other companies.
Fuck Dana White. Let's continue.
But
Smart man.
the big thing is Roy Jones Jr. said he'll come back for one more fight. It's a boxing match against Anderson Silva, which is probably likely to happen on the next Tyson
Punch him in
card.
the shin and you're good.
Nick Diaz's manager said 99% chance of him coming back in 2021. Who would you guys like to see him fight if Nick Diaz did come back with the current roster?
Connor.
Connor?
Justin
Me too.
Gaethje.
Gaethje?
Or what's that Hawaiian guy?
Nick Diaz is welterweight,
No,
so
but
he
who's the
fought last
Hawaiian
fight.
guy?
Hawaiian?
The flying Hawaiian guy, skinny.
Masvidal?
No,
The Cuban?
no, he's Miami.
BJ Penn. I know.
No.
DJ Penn's drinking on the in
What's
Hawaii
this guy?
fighting
That's
everyone.
gonna bother me
He's
now.
not doing too good.
Yeah,
He just kind of fought recently. Fuller? Or no.
I don't know.
Go on, keep talking. I'll figure it out.
So Nick Diaz, 99% chance to fight. With me, I want to see him fight Masvidal because Masvidal just messed up his younger brother Nate. On top of that, Edwards is out of the main event for the next event, which was against Kamazada or whatever his name is. No one wants to fight him. Got 5-second knockout before. Edwards is out of the main event because of COVID reasons. So that main event is scratched until further notice.
Send it.
Anyways,
Soccer.
now he has the soccer.
Oh, now you want me to talk about soccer.
Yeah.
These guys. All right, so I'm trying to get the updates for you guys right now. But for Champions League this week, I got Dortmund over Lazio. They tied 1-1. We got Ferencvárosi against Barcelona. Barcelona slapped them 3-0. Then we got Juve, Cristiano Ronaldo against Dynamo Kiev. And Ronaldo's team, or the squad, beat him 3-0. And then Man U, Marcus Rashford, one of my favorite players, shout out, England might, against PSG, Neymar, the Brazilian. This guy scored 2 goals. Like, if they lost, season's over.
Yeah.
Got her done. And then we had Chelsea against Sevilla. So, if you know me and you know D, we are Chelsea, 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 Blues, Blues, Blues. We're big Chelsea fans. Do you know who Olivier Giroud is?
Tell me, man.
So Olivier Giroud is the super sub. This guy is from Vive la France, and he just sits on the bench like this, watching the team lose. They put this guy on. He's the super sub. He scores every time. Today he scored. Last game, guess what he scored? 4 goals. They won 4-0, and he scored all 4 goals. He played today, scored a goal. So 5 goals in 2 games. That's Wayne Gretzky shit of soccer.
Yep.
Olivier Giroud. Nice hair, nice fucking chin line, you know? Boss. You heard it here first, folks. And then, other than that, I got Sunday soccer. So the German soccer that I wrote down, I got Dortmund against Frankfurt, and they draw it up. They had a 1-1 tie. And then I had Bayern Munich, the Germans, Canadian kid on there, fucking beauty, against Leipzig, and they tied up, same thing, 3-3. And then for England, we had Man City against Fulham. Man City sniped 2-0. I know Raheem Sterling, he scored the first goal. I don't know who scored the second one. And then Manchester United against West Ham United. Tiny bubbles. If you've never seen the movie what is it? Green Street Hooligans with
Elijah Wood.
That's a wrap. That's a sick movie. So yeah, they Man U beat them 3-1. And then Chelsea and Leeds. What was the final score? That's what I was checking out.
Actually, last know was Chelsea was up 2-1.
What was the final? Woo! 3-1. Chelsea, baby. Let's go. And then we had Juve against Torino, 2-1. And then Barcelona against who? Who won that one? Needs the Spanish, yeah? Well, doesn't matter. Other than that, guys, we're rolling over an hour. Like, this is Saturday. What time is it? It's 5:30. Like, wait. Wasting time? No.
Would you like
Making
to see
names,
that?
taking names, doing it.
Would you like to see that under your Christmas tree?
Yeah. Look at this, guys. That's the 6 Sports. And hey, we ain't making money off Wu-Tang. We just promote Wu-Tang because we love it.
And we're
You know
from
what that
Brampton.
is? 6 Sports ain't nothing to fuck with. Get on.
Yes.
6 Sports forever.
That's perfect.
Trademark. So, guys, anything else you want to talk about?
No, I guess we covered everything for today.
So-
Well, I like how we usually finish, though. You guys did watch any good shows? Any movies? Any events?
I've been hooked on Sopranos, man.
What
Sopranos.
goddamn time. I told you from time to watch that show.
No,
man.
but I watched it like back when it first came out, 2000, 2001. Now,
99,
when I was
came out-
younger,
came out 99.
But now, like, I'm watching it again, where I'm like older and I understand more things.
You guys watching
Damn, Daniel, that's good.
Ghost Chapter 2 at all?
Ghost.
No, listen, man. I'm gonna binge watch that show. I hate that little punk ass Tariq, but I'm gonna.
Yo,
Yes.
Reef.
Like,
Ghost.
like in the previous Power, Kanan's my dude. I love Kanan. Tommy's the lose. Listen, when you watch Power, man.
Got him
Get rid of
started.
Tommy.
When you watch Power, man.
Tommy's
When you watch Power, man, you
obligation.
see that last scene with Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy. It reminds you of 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, Eminem.
That's what I said too. I think it is. I
that's what it
think
is.
it's a
They hate us
50
because they
Cent
ain't
made
us.
that, right? 50 Cent
Yeah.
made a lot of money. By the way, I want to like join that show because every actor has to
Get in
sign
line.
on to have a sex scene. So I'm down.
Even if it's a dude.
Oh.
As long as it's you, buddy.
All
I
right.
don't fall that way.
But my
Nope,
show,
definitely
on the
not.
other hand,
Hey, nothing
recommend.
against that, but
I recommend these shows. Walking Dead's coming back hard. The Boys on Amazon Prime.
Bright White Sports. Come on.
Amazon Prime, The Boys. I'm telling you right now, my favorite show used to be Sons of Anarchy, but
Mando.
The Boys right now
Mando.
is my favorite show. Mando. I haven't watched any of season 2. I'm saving it for probably next episode to get back to you guys. But I'm down for that.
Guys, we need comments, likes, subscribes. Let's
I'm
go.
gonna binge watch
6
Power
Sports.
Ghost after it's done, and I binge watch the show for life. That show that 50 Cent created on
Yeah,
ABC.
but that's like courtroom. Like,
I don't care. It's still a good show.
boring.
It's
Boring,
still
but
a
if
good
you're-
show.
Any
It's
other
still a good
shows
show.
you're watching right
set
now?
up pour le joint and you watch
It's
it.
still
You'll
a
be
good
good.
show, though.
What are you currently watching right
You
now?
want to shout out to anybody?
Honestly, I'm honestly watching a show on Netflix called Undercover, man. It's like
I seen that. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a good show so far. I've actually gotten into it. It's a good show.
This guy's a freak under the covers.
Another
It's a
thing
decent
is, any
show.
current events you guys want to like?
Current events.
COVID still going with the COVID stuff happening. Still.
The current event is that us three, uno, dos, tres, we're doing research. We're doing homework, working our asses off. How many hours you get this week?
60 hours.
60 hours. I got 49 hours. How much you get?
50 over 50.
Guys, we're literally working our asses off to save up money so that we can buy microphones so that we sound better. I already got the light. Light is great, but we need sound quality.
Here's the current event I got. Okay, there's the vaccination coming up. I know everyone's right now
No.
I know everyone's up and down about it, but at the same time,
It's like the flu shot.
let's be let's be human to each other. If someone doesn't want to get it,
Humane.
respect that. If someone wants to get it, let's respect
Exactly.
that. Let's stop dividing each other and
Teach his own,
arguing.
man.
Yeah, don't try to force me to do something, but I ain't going to tell you what to do.
Also, I still have my Christmas light contest, whatever you want to call it, challenge up for grabs here, okay?
And guys,
I wanna see
subscribe. We need subscribers. The top 100, the first 100 people who subscribe, you can win like legit basketball, baseball, hockey,
But
jerseys.
we need to see
like,
100.
legit.
We need to see 100.
All right, I don't know. I think you should play a track. Let's go. Let's dance for like 2 minutes.
No, let's get it going.
All right, I'll dance, but like, is this on?
Turn it on.
All right, turned on. All right, guys, you know we love you, right? Me and me,
Trying to hit list,
we
don't
got that.
twist shit. What changed with the name? We still here, you're
guys.
rocking with the best.
Till
Don't
next
worry
week.
if I write
We'll be
rhymes,
back,
I write
and
checks.
all the
Mr. Boss, dudes is lost. Don't think cause I'm iced out, I'm going off. Who else
Let's
but
get
me?
it going,
And if you
brother.
don't feel me, that means you can't touch me. It's ugly, trust me. Get it right, dog, we ain't never left. We just move in silence and rep to the death. It's official.
All right, guys, we love ya. Stay safe. Create the winter tires on. Play golf. Chirp us. Comment. Like. Love. Subscribe. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. We love you. This guy balls to the wall. 6sports, guys. Come on. Get honored. Get out. Let's go. You know what? What did that guy Joey from Full House say? Cut it out.